guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Reading from the Heart. Thanks so much for joining me. I haven't been on, I know, for practically, I guess, 3 weeks I haven't been on for. Let me just quickly let you know, because I had a lot of people emailing me and saying, Carol, where are you? Are you okay? What's happened? You haven't been on. I've been ill, unfortunately. Recovered now, virtually completely, but it started about 10 days before my birthday, which was the 18th of November. And I had gone to a really important meeting in the city centre. And there was a group of us talking. And I remember one of my colleagues said to me, you know, are you okay in that seat? Well, can I call them a colleague? A collaborator, let's put it that way. One of my collaborators said to me at this meeting, are you okay in that seat? And I was quite squashed, I remember, around the table. And I think I just didn't want to cause a fuss. So basically I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I remember turning my body, the upper half of my body around, and my legs stayed like this. No. My torso and everything stays straight like this, and then my legs turned around, my hips turned around, my waist turned around. I think I must have kind of, pulled a nerve then, because when I got back on the Wednesday, I was fine. I was getting on with my clients, my work, blah, blah, blah. I was recording. I remember recording some stuff for YouTube on that Wednesday for the week going out. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I knew certainly I was working with some private clients on that afternoon, that evening, and everything was fine. Then Thursday morning, got up, washed, dressed, I was absolutely fine. Started recording my videos. I was really happy doing my clients. Just felt, I feel really good today. And then by 12 o'clock, I got up to make myself some lunch, take a break, just felt this heat go up my back, and I thought, what is this? And then suddenly, bam, in the split second, just this terrible pain, this really, really, really awful pain happened. It was terrible, and I couldn't stand. And then every time I tried to, then I would just get these terrible spasms of the nerve. I wouldn't wish sciatica on anyone. It's one of the worst things that anybody can ever suffer. It's horrible. I used to suffer it years ago, but I hadn't suffered it in years, and then suddenly, bam, I think it's because I sat in the wrong position. So, but before that, I'd been bitten on as I was walking down the road, being bitten on my leg because I was wearing some sort of crop trousers, and I must have got bitten by an insect or something because my leg blew up. And then I had the sciatica, and what happened was my twin sister and her family had to take me back to their house to look after me because I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything for myself. I had to virtually go 2 days because I work for myself, so I work from home. My twin sister both my brother-in-law and my twin sister are managers at the OU, so they work outside of the home. And it started on the Thursday, and then I had to kind of wait until the Friday evening until they could collect me. I mean, I was still getting on with stuff, but I couldn't move. I couldn't, even getting into the shower was really, really painful. And then they looked after me. And it was only when it was coming up to my birthday that I was starting to recover. I was starting to feel a little bit better, just a little bit, because I've taken a lot of painkillers and stuff like that. But what I realised is that I had as well then, because I couldn't do anything, then suddenly I had a backlog of clients. A lot of year aheads as well, because as you know, I'm doing year aheads at the moment. A lot of people ordered those year aheads. And I got ill, and I couldn't do the clients. I couldn't work on them. I was in terrible pain. I think on some of the videos that I recorded that you heard for YouTube, I was recording them from my sister's place. I had to make this makeshift chair for me with this big pillow at the back. Some people could hear me wincing in pain on those videos because I was in terrible pain. I mean, it was just terrible. So I just really wanted to come and apologise for not being on for the last few weeks. And then I got the flu. After the sciatica was starting to clear up, then I got flu. So I was like, okay, all right. I haven't been ill I'll be honest with you, I very, very rarely get ill. Very rarely do I get ill. Very, very rarely. I'm usually, considering that I don't go gym, and I should go to the gym because I've got gym membership and stuff, I don't really get that ill. But those illnesses just boom, 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 one after the other, just knock me for six. So I haven't been on, number one, because of the illnesses, and number two, because the illnesses left me with a whole heap of clients that I couldn't do, that I had to catch up on. My year aheads, everything had to be out. People paid money for this stuff and it had to be out at a certain time. You know, everything was kind of, oh man, I've got all of this to do now. But finally, I'm finally getting back on track now. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Getting back on track, and things are looking good again with me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot happier. I'm feeling more in control now. So yeah, I know that I spent 6 minutes explaining, and you can always fast forward it and stuff if you don't care, which is fine. I don't mind. You come for the reading, that's fair enough. But I just wanted to put out this kind of blanket message to everyone why I hadn't been on my YouTube channel for 3 weeks, because I've been so poorly, and also because I had to try and I've not been on recently at all because I've been doing the year aheads and I just haven't had time. I'm still doing year aheads at the moment, but finally I'm getting down on the number, so I'm finally able to kind of sneak a few hours in to get YouTube stuff done. So the readings are going to be this week from the 7th to the 13th of December, so from Saturday the 7th to December the 13th, which is Friday the 13th. I'm not really that superstitious like that. Sorry if some of you guys are. But yeah, we're going to be doing the reading from that date. I just wanted to come and say hi, guys. I missed you terribly. To all of you guys that emailed me and messaged me to see where I was, and you know, there were genuinely a lot of you, and you know, saying, you know, I hope you haven't given up the channel, and you know, it really touched my heart, because it was at that point as well that I realised just how important this channel is to a lot of people. We don't get the most views, of course I don't. There are readers out there that are getting 100,000 views per video. Fair play to them, good for them, God bless them, I wish them well. But what we do on here, I think, is just so special, from just the way that people come and say, oh my God, Carol, I hope you haven't given up the channel. It really, to be honest with you, it made me cry, because I just thought, my God, I haven't given up this channel. I know that even if it's just a few minutes every week, for whatever sign I'm reading for, that for some people that's invaluable, and it's giving them help, and it's assisting them, and it's helping them to improve their life and to make really important decisions going forward. So thank you so much for all of you guys that emailed to see where I was. I'm absolutely fine. God has really taken me through. My twin sister, my brother-in-law, amazing people. My little niece Ella as well, amazing. They just really took care of me. God carried me through. Honestly, I was in that much pain. It was terrible. It was really, oh man. But you know, when you come to the other, when you come out the other side of something, and you just like, oh, I got through that. I know some people suffer from worse illnesses and stuff, I'm just saying. But anyway, we're going to get on with the reading now. I'm really glad to be back. I'm really excited to show you as well some of the decks that I got for my birthday. So if you want to see some of those decks, I think that you're gonna need to go. Where should I put this bit? I think I'll put it after the intro, actually. I'm going to show you the cards that we're using for this week. So if you want to see some of the new decks that I got, it's funny because I actually bought, remember I got this Dark Mansion Tower a few months ago out of my own pocket, paid about 70 odd quid for this, and then my family got me the smaller deck. Brilliant, they got me this for my birthday, so I can't wait to use this small deck in the reading this week, and I'm going to show you some of the other decks that I got as well for my birthday that I'm going to be using this week for the reading. Alright, so without further ado, guys, I know it took a long time. You think, for fuck's sake, get on with it. If you don't like it, guys, just, you know, fast forward the intro. But yeah, love you guys loads, and look forward to doing your reading, and sit back and enjoy. We're just going to focus now on the cards. Love you. Mwah. See you soon. Hi guys, so I want you to see the decks that we're using this week. I think I'm using slightly less, actually. I love using different decks together just to see what repeats. For your weekly check-in that we always do, we use one of the newest decks that I've got for my birthday. Some of these, well actually no, all of these. These three I bought for myself. The Dark Mansion Tarot, where have I put that? Where did I put that? There it is. The Dark Mansion Tarot, that's the one that I thought there was something missing. That's the one that I'm using for the 10 card readings afterwards, the career and the finance. Let's push this up a little bit here. I just want to get a really kind of close-up look on the stuff this week. So these three I bought for myself. This one was bought for me. Modern Witch Tarot deck we're using. Incredible deck by Lisa Stirl. Is it usually Lisa Stirl? I think it is Lisa Stirl. And I tell you, this was like really inexpensive. That I paid something like, I think, $15.99 on Amazon, down from $21.99. And the cardstock on this is almost like you're buying an indie deck. It is a little bit glossy, but it's a really, really, really lovely deck. I'm probably going to do a new channel with reviews. Let me know, guys, if you want me to start up a review channel on tarot decks. This is a new deck as well that I purchased myself. This actually came only a few days ago. Indie deck by Isabella Rotman. This Might Hurt tarot deck. Probably my favourite deck alongside the Dark Mansion Tarot and my Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And this is also a new deck. Now, this is a mass-produced deck, but it started off, obviously, as an indie deck by Chris Ann. Now, I didn't manage to do the Kickstarter because I didn't know it was on Kickstarter. I don't really buy from Kickstarter. I didn't really back Kickstarter. I should do. I'm probably going to start doing that. It's something I thought I'd start doing in the new year. But also, I didn't know about this at all. Not until I saw it advertised on Amazon when I was looking through, and I thought, wow, that looks amazing. So, I actually got this from WH Smith in the UK, and this was £11.66, down from $16.99. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. Cardstock, not that great. It's already started to fray on the side, screw shuffling, and that's over a course of a couple of days. I'm probably going to edge this deck anyway in green, because the indie deck is actually edged in green. This deck is, so I'm probably going to do that. Amazing. So we're using that for the weekly check-in. We're also going to use for your advice, your spiritual advice, another deck that I got for myself, which is the Everyday Witch Oracle. You know that I've got the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm using the Everyday Witch Oracle by Deborah Blake. Now, for your 10-card career and love reading, we're using my smaller, which my family gave me for my birthday, smaller Dark Mansion Tarot deck. And for your spiritual advice, we're using the Tea Leaf Fortune cards and also the Blessed Bee cards by Lucy Cavendish. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. Okay, Pisces, let's have a look at who you guys are this week. You're showing as being, Justice. Okay. Whenever I see somebody as being Justice, I feel that there is a sense of, a great sense of mental balance, because Justice is ruled by Libra. Libra is air energy. And to me, Justice is all about having emotional balance as well. So it's when you're mentally and emotionally balanced, because the Empress, Venus, actually rules Empress. It's one of Libra's ruling planets is Venus, and that rules the Empress. So for me, this is kind of emotional and mental balance is Justice energy. It's about being in a very strong place, knowing that you can make the right decision. If you look at this lady on the card, you can see that she holds a sword. And she holds the Ace of Swords in her hand. It's the sword of truth. And she holds it so tightly. And both scales are equally balanced here. There's equal balance. But because the scales hung off the actual sword, it almost makes me feel that there is an equality, a balanced mental comprehension in terms of a situation here, Pisces. And I feel that you guys are feeling very mentally balanced. You're in a place of great mental clarity this week, mental balance this week, and I feel that you stand firm and you stand true next to a decision that you're making, because justice also means to make firm decisions in life. That's what justice means as well. So justice is all about mental balance, but it's also not just a legal card. It's one of those cards that indicates that we make decisions coming from a place of mental clarity as well. Let's have a look at the next card here. What's the reason for this? Because of the Ace of Coins energy here. Okay. I certainly feel that you guys also this week are receiving between the 7th and the 13th of December your karma, because the Justice card means karma. It means to receive your reward. So also we could say here that perhaps Pisces this week is receiving its rewards. Maybe something's coming full circle here for you with the Justice energy showing here. Because justice is all about it's the 11th law, I think, of the universe. So it's whatever you put out is what you get back. okay, showing here. So there's a very strong karmic element that comes with the Justice energy. And I feel that if you're showing as being Justice, you're finally showing as being Pisces, someone who is now receiving what is rightfully there. Perhaps you've conducted some good works in the past. Perhaps you've been owed something. But I feel that right now, in terms of who you are, Pisces, you're actually, in fact, just coming full circle here with the Justice energy. And I feel it's because you're receiving something here. You're receiving with that Ace of Coins energy something very valuable. This could be receiving compensation, receiving money, you know, receiving something of value. This is material, is the Ace of Coins. So I think there's something here that you guys are receiving. We'll see how the reading pans out anyway as we go along and see what else we can kind of get from this. Let's have a look, Pisces. So Pisces, your goal for the week is the Empress. It's funny how I mentioned that card of, you know, being very heavily connected to justice, because it actually it's one of the Libra is one of the signs that the Empress rules. She rules Taurus and Libra, actually does the Empress. So you're showing as being, your goal is to nurture something perhaps with this Empress energy. It's to create something. This is to give birth to something creative. It feels like your goal is to nurture and to create something this week, Libra, with that Empress energy showing here. What is the obstacle you need to overcome? The Two of Coins. I do feel that some of you guys, you're going to have to make adjustments in order to do this, though. I think you're going to have to make adjustments in order to do this, because the Two of Coins is having to make an adjustment. It's having to kind of make something work, because when you've got the Two of Coins, you've got lots of responsibilities. You're having to juggle things. So the obstacle you might need to overcome as well is that whilst your goal is to nurture something, to give creative life to something, this week, Libra, it might be that this might be a little difficult because you're juggling so much already. So some of you guys, the obstacle that you need to overcome is that you're already juggling quite a few things. And when you're an Empress and you're nurturing something, you really need to be able to be in the zone and completely concentrate on that thing. And it might be that this is something that is very difficult for some of you Pisces to concentrate on, because you've already got enough on your plate. You're already juggling as much as you can. What is it that you could be achieving then by the end of that week? The Hanged Man, some form of spiritual enlightenment, or you're going to see a different way that you can actually do this thing, the Empress energy. You've got to find a different way to do this. You've got to find a way around that Two of Coins energy, because that's what the Hanged Man is. How does it kind of fit in though with this energy here? Because you're showing this Justice energy. I feel now that this isn't about you receiving, this is about you giving. And I think that you're in a place where you are Justice, you are judge and jury. So it is your sole responsibility, I think, actually, Pisces, with that Justice energy. You are the sole bearer of the decision that has to be made in terms of this Ace of Coins. Maybe this is giving help to someone. Maybe this is giving somebody some financial support. That type of thing. And whilst it might be that your goal might be as well with the Empress energy to help someone, it might be the obstacle that you've got to overcome is that you've got your own financial stuff going on as well. So I actually feel that looking at this reading again, I'm sorry to change up what I've said before, but you know how I am as a reader. I look at the question, the pictures again, and I just think, oh, actually, that would make better sense. I actually feel that you're in a position here. You're showing as being Justice. You're showing as being at a place where you are judge and jury. You have to make the decision. Am I going to lend someone some money? Am I going to give someone some resources? Am I going to help someone out? It will be in a material way, though, whether you're giving someone food or buying them an item of clothing, or, you know, buying them, you know, or giving them a loan or whatever it is. It will be material because it's the Ace of Coins. Now, your goal for the week is to help this person, whoever this person is, with the Empress energy, because that's what she does. Your goal is to support this individual. It could be a child, especially as you show as the Empress. But I feel that the obstacle you need to overcome is that you've got your own, you know, I'm not saying you've got money issues, Pisces, but you've certainly got to try and, make a few adjustments to your finances, you know. And the obstacle you might need to overcome is that you're already paying out quite a few bills as well with that Two of Coins, because Two of Coins is financial transaction. However, by the end of the week, what you could achieve is that you, with the Hanged Man, being able to look at something in a different way and also gaining some form of enlightenment in the situation, what you could be experiencing is finding a way in terms of how you're going to help whoever this person is. but it will be slightly different or in a different way or in a way that you hadn't comprehended in the first place. What is it that you need to avoid doing? Oh my goodness, you've got the Hanged Man. I think that you need to avoid not doing anything. Okay, because the Hanged Man just sits around. I mean, in this case here, with the Hanged Man being what you could achieve, this is being able to see the situation from a different angle. You're going to find a way that you can help whoever this person is. But from this stage here, where it says you need to avoid doing that Hanged Man, I certainly feel that you need to avoid, in this instance of the Hanged Man energy showing here, you need to avoid Pisces doing nothing. Just saying, yeah, I'll help, but actually taking no action, because the Hanged Man can also be a very passive card at the same time. What is it you need to embrace? Yeah, there you go. You need to embrace that you have to give help. Ace of Cups. You have to help and you have to assist. You have to give love, you have to give help. You have to give healing. Ace of Cups energy. Ace of Cups is to help those in need. So embrace that it's time to help whoever this person is. It is that time of year anyway. If you need help or advice on this situation, who can you go to? Go to your partner, go to your friend, go to somebody that you're really close to with this card here, Pisces. Okay, go to somebody that you're really close. It's funny because the two Hanged Men are you, aren't they? They're Pisces energy showing up here in this energy here. Okay, but if you need help or support, you know, go to a friend, go to a lover. Go to somebody who can give you support. Go to someone that you're really close to. All right, if you need help or support. But, you know, I think you need to avoid sitting back and doing nothing. Talking the talk, but not walking the walk with that Hanged Man energy. Simply because of this energy here, probably, the Two of Coins. Because it is saying on the reading that some of you guys, the obstacle you need to overcome is that even though your goal is to help someone and support them with the Empress energy in their time of need, I mean, you are solely responsible here at being justice. Because you're the one, the final decision lies with you being Justice, Pisces, in terms of helping someone, giving a portion of what you have, whatever the resources that they need, giving it to them. Your goal is to help, support, Empress. Obstacle you need to overcome is that some of you guys are trying to manage your finances, you're trying to make ends meet. However, you will, but you could be accomplishing by the end of the week a way around that with the Hanged Man energy. Avoid sitting back and doing nothing with this particular Hanged Man energy showing here, and embrace that you're going to have to give as much as you possibly can with that Ace of Cups energy sitting there, okay? If you need help or support, go to someone that you're very close to who can help give you some guidance on the matter. Let's have a quick look at what the spiritual advice is through the Witch's Oracle. Universe, Spirit, what is the spiritual advice you have for Pisces on this reading? What is the spiritual advice that you have for Pisces on this reading? Show me, please. So the spiritual advice is affirmation for positive change. So you need to make an affirmation for positive change. I'm going to quickly have a look at what that means. I'm not sure whether I'm keen on this Oracle deck. I think it's okay, but there's other ones that kind of really snap with me as soon as I use them. So let's have a look. Number 32. Just going to have a quick look at this and what it says. It says, right, growth is necessary for life. The opposite of growth is stagnation, and no one wants to be stuck. Sitting still, which is what this Hanged Man is in this area here, not this one here. Sitting still and never moving forward. Growth takes effort, and sometimes it can be scary. It doesn't happen by itself. You have to nurture and feed it. And it's funny because you've got this Empress and the Ace of Cups here. This is all about nurturing growth here. And so is that Ace of Coins there. All right. Some of you guys, it might be that you're in a position here being justice where you need to make a definitive decision whether you're going to start planting a new seed. Ace of Coins energy here. And that new seed could be anything. Am I going to start looking for a new job? Am I going to start, you know, building my new, my own business with the Ace of Coins energy? My goal is to, is to create this thing, is to put some, is to grow it, is to nurture this seed. Because this is the seed and this is the nurturing. So some of you guys, well, my goal is to nurture this seed showing up here. But the obstacle I need to overcome with the Two of Coins energy, some of you guys might be a little bit, haphazard about it. The Two of Coins can also reference very flighty energy showing here. You're kind of like, yeah, but no, yeah, but no, yeah, but no, kind of thing with that Two of Coins. So you might not be that serious, and that's the obstacle that you need to overcome. And I feel that what you could be accomplishing, if this is the case with the Hanged Man energy by the end of the week, is you're starting to see things in a very different light, especially if you're not showing as being very serious about whatever this thing is that you're wanting to kind of plant and nurture and grow. Avoid just sitting back. And again, if this isn't helping someone out, then I think with the Hangman, it's just avoid sitting back and doing nothing. And you need to embrace with the Ace of Cups energy that you're really going to have to feed this thing with the Ace of Cups energy as well, because this is feeding. The Empress, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Coins work very well together, because these are both conceptions cards, and when we conceive with the aces, we start to nurture with the Empress. All right? So you really, you know, if this is an idea or something that you want to start growing and planting and nurturing in terms of business or whatever it is for you, don't sit back and do nothing. Hangman energy. If you need advice, go to someone who can give you some help or support. But the universe is saying to you, growth is necessary for life. The opposite of growth is stagnation, and no one wants to be stuck, sitting still and never moving forward. Growth takes effort, and sometimes it can be scary. It doesn't happen by itself. You have to nurture and feed it, and that's what I'm saying. The coin is fed by the Ace of Cups, and it's nurtured by the Empress. So if you look at those three cards there, whatever this is for you, if this isn't referring to someone that you're helping out on a financial level, then this is definitely something to do with planting the seed, watering it with the Ace of Cups, and nurturing it with the Empress. All right? Nurturing it. But you've got to be serious, because some of you guys with the Two of Coins, it might be that you're doing too many things, or it might be that you're just not being that serious about the whole thing. It might be that you've got an intention to do something, but you're not that serious. You know? And it's important that this week that you making an affirmation that you're going to create some positive changes, and you're going to see it through. Okay, all right, bear with me, guys. I'm going to come back with your work reading. I won't be a moment. Okay, Pisces, some of you guys might be starting a new job, because the Page of Wands would usually be starting a job at, you know, like junior level. You don't really know what you're doing when you're a Page of Wands, but you're starting at junior level. You're learning new things with that Page of Wands energy. Some of you guys are venturing out on a new creative path. You might even be looking at starting up your own business with that Page of Wands energy showing here. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an opportunity here. It's an opportunity. There's something new starting here for some of you guys, because you've got that Fool and you've got that Page of Wands energy. All right, some of you guys might be taking a step into the unknown with that Fool energy. You might be doing with the Page of Wands energy something to do with media, or, you know, something to do with radio, or something to do with acting. It could be something entirely different, because the Fool is the new beginning, but it's also taking the step into the unknown. The Page of Wands is new. He doesn't really know much about his craft just yet. He's just learning. He's just developing his skills. So some of you guys, it might be, from what I can see here in terms of work, you're doing something new. You're taking a leap of faith, and you're doing something you haven't done before. There's an opportunity for some of you guys to go into a job at ground level and learn everything the way up, you know. Wheel of Fortune. There's definitely cycles of change happening here, because the Wheel of Fortune is a card that indicates in a work reading there is a cycle ending and one, you know, coming to a beginning, because the wheel turns like so. So I just feel that for some of you guys that, but also it could, I'm seeing a couple of things in this reading. Number one, there's a cycle changing for some of you guys coming in. All right, Wheel of Fortune is also ruled by Sagittarius, so we're in the time of Sagittarius now. Okay, so this month. An opportunity showing up for some of you guys, a new opportunity with that Fool energy, and an opportunity for you to create and to explore something completely new. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to do something incredibly creative, to learn something creative, for example. But also, I feel that whatever this Page of Wands is, whatever this young energy is in terms of a new career for some of you Pisces people, some of you guys are destined to be on this path, because the Fool is the new path and the Wheel is the destiny card. It's the karmic card. So some of you guys, this has been preordained for you. This is possibly your life purpose or something. This is where you're meant to be. Let's have a look at the next ones here. Four of Swords, though. The Four of Swords, for me, when I look at this particular Four of Swords in the Dark Mansion Tarot, it looks like she's resigning herself to something here. I think that some of you guys are taking a very negative view of this situation, because it's almost like you're resigning yourself to not getting on, or to not liking the job that you go to, because the Three of Swords is conflict. Especially when it comes to a work reading, you've got bad colleagues, or, you know, you've got arguments happening here. But also this can be separation. It might be some of you guys resigning yourself to never really doing what you truly want to do here. Because the Four of Swords for me on this deck is all about resignation. So you're resigning yourself to the Three of Swords. You know, you're resigning yourself to that Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is heartbreak, or, not getting on with your colleagues, or not really ever getting what you want, that type of thing. So I actually feel that these three cards are very good. There's an opportunity coming in for some of you Pisces. I think with the Wheel of Fortune, it's an opportunity. It's not just about it's a cyclical change, but it's an opportunity that could bring you great fortune, maybe great money with this Wheel of Fortune energy. But you're going to have to start from the ground upwards with the Page of Wands. So it might be that it takes you a while with this Page of Wands energy to get to the place where you can earn the big money. But there might be great potential in an opportunity that comes for some of you Pisces people this week, coming Pisces, that says, you know, you could make the big bucks. You could make the big money with the Wheel of Fortune. But this is new. You're just at the start of this journey, and you're going to have to really prove yourself, work your way up, and then you'll get there. So, you know, it'll be one of those jobs that you go into where they say, yeah, you can earn this, this, and this. But you are at the beginning stage. You won't earn as much as you won't earn as much as you want to earn at first. But if you prove yourself and if you do well, you'll earn loads in the long run. I think that some of you guys are resigning yourself to failure personally here. I think some of you guys, even though you're starting this thing, you don't think you're going to get that wheel. I think this is money. I think it's big money. I think some of you guys are resigning yourself to failing, and you're not going to get this big wheel. You're not going to get this big money for some reason. You're taking a negative viewpoint of it. We've got a King of Coins. Could be a person, but it also represents accomplishment, does the King of Coins energy. Seven of Cups energy. So Pisces, the Seven of Cups is all about looking at other options. All right. Even though I do feel though that this King of Coins is saying that even though this is a stable job for some of you guys with the King of Coins energy, and a job that you can make a lot of money in with that King of Coins and Wheel of Fortune, I still feel that you end up looking at options. You're still looking for options. You're still looking at other things. Because you really don't believe in yourself, do you, Pisces? You don't think that you can do this thing. You don't think that you can achieve it, which is really interesting. Five of Wands. I think that there's a great deal of anxiety and confusion and fear for some of you Pisces people showing up here. Queen of Coins. About money, about being comfortable with the Queen of Coins energy. I think that you're really worried about being comfortable, financially comfortable, showing here. So yeah, there's a great deal of worry here for you guys. We've got the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords flanking the Queen of Swords, Queen of Coins energy. I see you guys as really worrying about being comfortable. You seem to... The only advice I would give you on this, and we'll go to the career cards in a minute. Pisces, if this resonates you've been given an opportunity, so why not just take the opportunity and see what you can make of it? Because to me, it looks like you've already said to yourself, I'm not going to do well in this before you even start. You know, because we'll quickly do the reading again. There you have this new opportunity that's come to you. All right, there's a chance here for you guys to learn something new. All right, and there's potential to make a lot of money, but you've got to prove yourself before you do that. So you've got to learn all the tricks of the trade. You've got to learn what you're doing. You've got to learn about the job, all the rest of it, Pisces, and then you'll make the money. But I think with this Four of Swords and the Three of Swords, you've resigned yourself with that Four to failure with the Three. You've already said, well, actually, they say I can make a lot of money, but I don't reckon I'll make a lot of money. I don't think I'm going to make a lot of money. I don't see myself making a lot of money. I think I'm going to fail. And even though the job, you know, is stable, the job is pretty secure as well. I mean, they're not bullshitting you with that King of Coins. There's no way that they're bullshitting you. They're telling you the truth. They're telling you can make loads, and you can make loads of money. You're still looking for other things with the Seven of Cups. You're still looking for other things because you're really worried about your stability. It's almost like you're really worried about your stability within the job, like they're going to fire you maybe with the Ten of Swords. All right, I feel that you're still kind of really anxious about your stability. So even though you are stable, you're still looking for other positions because you're anxious about your stability. Possibly being stabbed in the back. possibly getting too comfortable and then people saying, no, you're no good, you have to go. I think I would just try and trust in the process if I were you, Pisces. Some of you guys aren't trusting in the process. Some of you guys almost feel like something is too good to be true, or you're not good enough to do something here. But you wouldn't have been chosen if you weren't good enough, would you? Let's have a quick look at what the advice is on this reading, Pisces. So let's have a look. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Pisces on this reading, please? What's the advice, please, in career? What's the advice you have for Pisces? Show me. 1, 2, and let's have a look at the other cards. 3. So we've got 3 cards here. Let's have a look. So the advice, Pisces, is the heart. So love, deep affection and caring in your work. Let's have a look at dogs. You're getting together with friends. So there's lots of love, deep affection and caring. And you are getting together with friends in work. You've got friends in work, and I think that these people deeply care about you, Pisces. I think you've got people that deeply care about you, okay? And they almost see you like family, all right? So I feel that the work reading is saying, well, look, you seem to feel that you're going to get sacked. Some of you guys really are scared that you're going to get sacked because you're really anxious about your stability. That's why you keep, even though you're secure, you keep looking at other options. You keep looking in the papers or on the internet for other jobs. And the universe is saying this because you're scared and you're anxious about your personal security, about your, your stability in the job. And you're worrying, you're overly worrying, in fact, with the Ten of Swords energy. You're overly worrying because the Ten of Swords is overkill. You're overly worrying about this thing, all right? Because you've resigned yourself that you're going to get the sack anyway. You've resigned yourself that this isn't going to work out anyway, all right? But it's all in the head, because I do feel that there are friends around you, all right, who deeply love you and care about you, and they see you as family. So, and I think this includes whoever the boss is that you work for or whatever. I think that, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, Pisces, in work. You really shouldn't, because you've already kind of decided that the battle's over before it's even begun. Okay, we're going to get on with your love reading. Please bear with me. Okay, Pisces, let's have a look at what the love situation is saying. So we've got the Ten of Cups, and I love the Ten of Cups because it just feels like it's a really happy, joyful, contented, family, loving relationship. It's one of my favourite love cards within the tarot. King of Wands energy, and I feel that some of you guys are feeling really secure with your partner. I think this partner is the King of Wands. It might be, a male or a female, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I do feel that you Pisces guys are, this week it's saying that you're feeling, so far in the first 2 cards, you're feeling really secure and emotionally secure and content with the partner showing here. The partner's always, but you've got this 7 of Cups. You've still got these option cards. Still looking at other options though. Let's have a look. 3 of Swords. So 3 of Swords is heartbreak. Third party. One person coming between 2. I think that even though this person, I think there's somebody, I don't think it's you, I think it's the person around you. Even though this person is contented, that I get the impression that this person, I don't know whether they think it's an illusion, because the 7 of Cups is an illusion as well. So I don't know whether you're contented here with this 10 of Cups energy. And actually, Pisces, this is your card. So this is you, the 10 of Cups. Third decan in Pisces is the 10 of Cups energy. I'm not sure whether it's Mercury, what planet rules this, to be perfectly honest with you. Can't remember quite. But the 10 of Cups is the third decan in Pisces. So that's definitely you with the 10 of Cups energy. So this is Pisces energy showing up here. And I'm not sure whether it's Moon in Pisces or Mercury in Pisces or Venus in Pisces. Can't quite remember, and my astrology book is all the way down below somewhere, but I certainly feel that this is all about you, and I feel that there is a great deal of emotional contentment with a partner here. But I get the thing is that this is, I get the impression that this is an illusion. Let's have a look at what shows with that third 3 of Swords. No, there's worries about a third party, I think, happening here. And therefore, I think that some of you guys, it might be that you put on a face that you're happy here. Or that you emotionally, I don't know whether this is Moon or what, but let me just have a quick look. I'm sorry about this, Pisces. I just wanted to have a look at what this 10 of Cups is and what planet is in that particular card, because that'll give us a bit more insight into, right, so there's the Six of Cups. Let's have a look if we can find, I'm just going to put I've just gave my desk a really good clean today, before I started the read, because I've got a lot of year aheads on at the moment, so, it was important for me to try and get everything quite neat, which is, I quite like the way everything looks at the moment. Let's just have a quick look. I just want to have a look at this, Ten of Cups. I want to try and find this and find, here we go. So I've just seen the Nine of Cups, so the Ten of Cups will be afterwards. Let's have a look. So we've got, right, Mars in Pisces, Lord of perfected success. Mars, the planet of energy and aggression, goes after everything it wants. In the Ten of Cups, we see that the Mars is passionate. Pursuits apply to family life too. Here in a twilight tableau, a model family gathers under a crescent moon of emotional satisfaction and contentment. They seem happy. The mother and the father embrace each other and keep their children close at hand. Right, so there's only there's four on there. The four family members don't simply represent a close-knit bond among kindred spirits, however. They also represent earth, air, fire and water, symbols of physical, intellectual, spiritual and emotional existence. Together as a family unit, they symbolise individual and personal wholeness in that sense. I actually feel, but it's only because of that Nine of Swords there. I feel that this is your relationship, all right? And I feel that I almost get the impression that somebody is telling you that they want this. Because I've got this King looking towards that 10. As if to say, I want this, but I'm looking at other things as well. I still want to keep things open. And I feel that some of you Pisces are suffering with a lot of anxiety and hurt. You might be feeling separation anxiety from this person. What if this person leaves? Because this could be separation and this is anxiety. But I get the impression, because he looks towards the Ten of Cups, that there's someone around you, Pisces, who says to you, yeah, I want this. Oh, because the King of Wands often wants. So he says, I want this, but I'm still going to keep an open mind on stuff. I'm still going to look at different options. And I think that some of you guys are really heartbroken by that. Really hurt and heartbroken. Because I just feel that when I look at this reading, it almost says to me, Pisces, that you have somebody who you shouldn't have in your life. Okay? You have someone who tells you that they love you, who tells you that they want this. But on the other hand, they're doing this. They're saying, well, I want this, but, I'm still going to keep my options open. I still want to just, I don't want to completely get serious. And I think that some of you guys are feeling really hurt and upset by this. And I also still feel that some of you guys are suffering from separation anxiety, because you feel like, oh my God, what if they do leave? But I don't know why you would have this type of person in your life. It seems no good to me. The Eight of Coins is all about putting hard work and effort into a relationship here. Four of Swords energy. You're resigned. I think that you work hard. I think you put effort into the relationship, Pisces, but I think that you've resigned yourself with that Four of Swords energy. You've resigned yourself with the Five of Swords energy, getting hurt, being cut out. So it's almost like you say, well, I'll put the work in, but you know what, to be honest with you, I'm just going to accept that this is probably not going to work out. It's probably not going to serve me anyway, because this person will end up hurting me anyway with that Five of Swords energy showing there. The Fool energy. So the Fool is all about freedom. Freedom. And it's ruled by Aquarius. So this is kind of when things get too close, we're gone. Let's have a look at what shows up after the Fool. And the Temperance energy. All right. So non-committing, no commitment, and tempering. Tempering is to moderate, it's to water down, it's to cool down. No commitment, cooling down, temperance energy. Until you've, no commitment, the Fool energy here. You've resigned yourself here to being hurt by this person. Being hurt by this person. I think that this person isn't committed to trying to remedy the situation with you, to try and reach some compromise, or trying to, it's not even, I mean, why is love a compromise? Well, how can you compromise on that? You can't compromise on that, Pisces, you just can't. What I think is going on here is that you've got someone who tells you that they love you, but yet they're keeping their options open. And I think it's hurting you with the Three of Swords energy. Pisces, and I think it's causing you sleepless nights. You're also suffering from separation anxiety because you're worried about this person leaving you. I think that you put hard work into the relationship, or you'll put hard work in, but you put the work in. It's almost like doing an exam and expecting to fail with those two cards. So it's almost like you say, well, I'll put the hard work in to this individual, but I expect to fail, because it might be because this person is not committed to working with me. Temperance energy, two people coming together. This person is ruled by Aquarius. Seven of Swords is ruled by Aquarius. These people don't want to be in relationships. They want to be independent of them. All right. And actually, this is an Aquarius card as well. All right. Five of Swords is Aquarius. Six of Swords is Aquarius. And Seven of Swords is Aquarius. And that's Aquarius. You've got two Aquarius energies side by side. This person doesn't want to be in a relationship. All right. They don't want to be in a union, because the Temperance is union. So you've resigned yourself, and even though you'll put the work in, Pisces, you've resigned yourself to failure here with the Five of Swords showing up. You've resigned yourself to failure. You've resigned yourself to this person cutting you off at some point, okay, because this person doesn't want, with the Fool and the Temperance energy, a union. This person doesn't even believe in it. They don't believe in soulmates. They don't believe that you and this person have this strong connection. And yet they say they want this, but then they're still looking around. To be honest with you, Pisces, what I get from this reading is that what I feel when I look at it is that you're dealing with a narcissist. It looks like you're dealing with a narcissist. And to be perfectly honest with you, it looks slightly like you've been brainwashed. I'm not being horrible, but it does look like that, Pisces. Because why on earth would you then say, well, I'll put the work in anyway, but I don't expect to get anything out of it. I expect to get hurt anyway, even if I put the work in. Okay, for some of you guys, it might be a case though that you say, well, you know what, if you might be speculating here, and you might be saying, well, you know, I'm really upset by this, that this person wants to look at other options. So you know what, actually, I've resigned myself to, if I put the work in, I'll lose anyway with the Five of Swords. So I might as well leave the relationship and, you know, look for a union and take my time finding another union. So it could be that as well. It might actually be that. For the majority of you, actually, Pisces. Some of you guys might say, well, you know, they say they want a relationship and yet they look elsewhere. They're causing me a lot of damage, anxiety, all the rest of it. And I've resigned myself, even if I work on the relationship, they're still going to hurt me. So I might as well just kind of release myself and take my time and look for something else. Somebody who is more suitable. That type of thing. You might be saying that to yourself as well. Let's have a look at, quickly look, Pisces, at what the advice is for love. I don't even know whether I did your wealth reading, actually. I can't remember. Sorry. What is the advice you have for love for Pisces on this reading? What is the advice that you have for love, please? Okay, let's have a look. So, dogs, getting together with friends. Let's have a look at the other two cards. 2 and 3. So, there's a man here. You've got a relationship with a man. Heartache over what you no longer have. All right, so there is going to be some there's a relationship with a person here, Pisces, and there will be heartache over what you no longer have, but just get together with friends, because friends are going to help you through this time. All right, this person was no good for you anyway. They're a right little narcissist, you know, no good at all. You're better off without them. All right then, that is your reading, my darlings. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. You've still got a few days left to order the 2020 year ahead. I think it's, what did they say? I think we stopped doing it around the 15th of December 2019, obviously. So you got to, I think, yeah, because I was told I've only got 14 days. I did try and stretch it, but my business partner was kind of like, no, it's because it takes you 10 to 14 days to write and record all of those things up. So yeah, between by the 15th of December, you need to make the final order if you want to order one, okay? There'll be other stuff like that anyway on the website for the new year, because I'm working on some new material and stuff to go on there. Also, other readings are available, so you can just kind of like click onto the link and order through there. All right, love you guys loads. Take care, Pisces. Bye-bye.